Okay, anybody else there? It was four of you, and now I see three. Somebody else coming. Give it some time. Okay. All right, so we'll talk. Let me see the grammar. Something wrong. Okay. So we'll talk about calculating the total load of lifted weights during the whole session. So let me see. All right. Zero, nine. So first we'll put the weights here. What are the weights there? Let me see. This is the 8. And that should be 10. That 8. Okay. So to determine how the powerful the body is and how it is equipped to fight any problems and capable of any fitness, we need to calculate how many pounds we lift during the whole session, during one session of the hockey body. And also, it can give us the idea of metabolic rate or metabolic health. So let's assume that these are the weights that somebody lifts during the session, and that is the session is C. So it means that, let me see, session 10 pounds, the first one, plus 8 pounds, plus 16, plus 6, plus 10 plus 16 plus 8 plus 6 plus 10 plus 16. Okay. So what is somebody can add those things? What this equals?
One oh six, I think.
What is it?
106.
So
I'll make it 106 too. Yeah.
106 pounds, right? And that is, let me see. That is when we do only one repetition every fit. And now, of course, we need to, this 106 multiplied by 6. Let me see, where is my, nice, this one. 106 multiplied by 6. Okay, that equals 636.
Yep.
All right, 636. And then 636 times 3 rounds.
1,908.
1,108,
No,
right?
900. 1,908.
Like that?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So that's the whole poundage that a person can lift during the whole session of lifting. So almost 2,000 pounds, right? So that can justify calculating. Oh, let's call it that way. All right. So first adding pounds. This one is okay. So not only that we calculate and increase the weights in single exercises, but it contributes to the total load. And that is the All right. So that's very important number when it comes to improvement. So we want to improve ourselves and we want to get better. And we get better in flexibility, get better in lifting weights in the singular exercises, and we start really increasing everything else. And where is it going? Well, it ends up to be actually increasing the total load of what you lift, and that is your total metabolic, health or metabolic capability that uh, your body can exert during the day or during the training. And that can be uh, compared to what people call it metabolic health, metabolic lifespan, or whatever it is. But that load will justify now a lot. So now you can push it even further and divide this by body weight. So assume that somebody is 100 pounds. So we have easy numbering. Equals 19. Right? So we have equation, the result of somebody's power. But still we don't know whether it's a woman or a man and how that, relates to a man or a woman. So the difference is about 20%. So if that calculation is by man, then the woman would be result if she lifted the same body, the weights, you would need to multiply this by 1.2 to compare the results and make the objective number. And what is the number now?
Uh, 22.896.
22.896.
896.
Like that?
Mhm.
All right, so now you have the number. Okay. Questions now?
I've got a quick question, Jersey. It's sort of related, but if we're doing B instead of A, do we do the whole sequences? So I do one of each set and then one of each set again, or do I start with 18 standing tools and then 18 cresting waves if I was doing C? Do you know what I mean?
So you do 3 rounds, 3 rounds, and 3 rounds.
3 rounds, 3 rounds, 3 rounds. Okay, thank you.
So of course you can calculate all this metabolic rate or metabolic health level by doing calculations of, you see that the A, or you can compare the B and see how the B relates to C, what the relationship is there. But the higher metabolic number here, the better health. Okay, any other questions about? I think that Peter Attia talked about metabolic health or metabolic something in his book Outlive, related to that's the happy body calculation. If you wanted to calculate what is your power, or what is your level of fitness. Right. No questions? Right. Everybody understands it? Yes. Okay. All right. So if there's no questions about that, are there any other questions?
So I guess, Josie, just to confirm, so once I started, I think I've just about got to my ideal body weight now, which you said to me you could easily be 130 pounds. So this week I'm exactly 130 pounds. So the next stage for me, I think, although I need to work in all the areas, is to increase the fat, decrease the fat, and increase the muscle mass.
Wow,
So
that's
I'm
really
thinking-
good. So what was the weight that you were dealing with at the beginning, and what is
I
the,
think I was 138 at the beginning, 138 pounds,
and now you are?
130.
All right. And what is the body fat?
I was trying to work it out from the scales, but it looks like it's. I'm not sure how reliable these electric scales are, but it's sort of about 22%.
All right.
So
So
I've got a long way to go.
yeah, if you are 22, right? So if we wanted to calculate that, right? Let's say okay. If you want to calculate, you're 130 pounds?
Yeah.
130 times 22 equals, I think, 0.
28.6.
28.6. So that's your fat in pounds, right? So everything else is 130 lean mass minus
101.4.
0.6. What is it?
101.4.
All right, good. Now, what you should be 10%, right?
Okay.
So you should be 130 times 0, 1 equals 13, right?
Mhm.
And clean is 117. All right. Back to lose 28,
Mhm.
8.6 minus 13 equals
6 minus 10. 15.6.
15.6. And we are staying with the same body weight, yeah?
Yeah.
So muscle to gain is the same.
Yeah.
15.6. Okay?
Yeah.
So, okay, what does it tell us about the situation?
It looks like quite a lot to achieve, isn't it? And I'd have to go
Yeah, how old are
quite a
you?
long time. I'll be 60 next year, so
Age
59.
60. Well, it means that it will be really hard already, right?
Mm.
So, but it's not impossible. Let's say 1 pound a month in a good run.
Yeah.
Then we need 16 months. Not bad,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so the focus should be on is increasing this number. Okay, that increasing this number will help to change, to shift here the fat, the grow the muscle and keep the same body weight and lose the fat at the same time.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Keep working on it. It's a good direction. Okay. Any other questions?
So just a quick one. So we don't do what these bodybuilders do. They say you have to lose weight and then put it back, and we don't do that, do we? We just try and stay at the same weight and do gradual lift higher weights. We don't do
Yeah,
all
you
of that.
could do that. You could do that too. You have the option. Uh,
Yeah.
but as you start losing your weight, you can also lose the muscle as well. So also you can gain weight and easier to gain muscle, but you can also gain fat and then lose the weight. So there are, many options. You can be, what's your height now?
I think about 5'4" or 5'5".
Yeah, so you can decide, let's say, not to be 130, but you can be 125 or 120. And then you lose 10 pounds or 10 pounds, that will change your relationship
Mm.
between the fat and the muscle. But and without losing the muscle. I mean, so if you can lose the fat, that you will not be 22%, it will be maybe 17% or 15%. So you will be closer to the ultimate body power, or you will be in a better place.
Okay, thank you.
when it comes to your health. And easier to keep it. So the leaner body, the healthier body as well, and the stronger too. Any other questions?
I have a question. I am working on ideal body weight. I decided to go get I have a scale that you could go buy for body fat that's close enough, but I went to the DEXA body, the scan thing,
Yes.
and
yes.
it was 3% less than what my scale home says. So I'm just wondering for like a percentage goal, what would it be on the DEXA scan? Or I guess you've said before that, just use one method and just watch the progress. Like it's not really, there is going to be variation between different methods.
Yeah,
I'm just wondering.
3% difference is not really a big difference, right?
Yeah.
So, but there is difference. So, if you keep the scale and watch the change in the scale, the level that is already there is set. So to see the progress is you can keep the scale and just watch the progress, and eventually you will come to the level very close, and then you can do the DEXA scan and see. It actually is definitely what they say it's ultimate, measure, because it's they do the X-rays, and they really see where the fat is and how much of it, and so they say the research points to it that is the best measure today. But the best measure is water measure. When you submerge yourself in the it's still in the DEXA can make mistakes really there, but the water is definitely 100%.
Yeah, I just wanted your perspective on that again.
Water is cool. Go and do the water.
I gotta see it.
And it's not really, you don't expose yourself to anything, and it's safe, and it's an ultimate measure. So find out if there is any water body fat measurement around.
I will. That is safer.
Yeah.
But when I'm calculating like how much lean body mass I have and how much fat, I guess I could just choose which one to go by, my scale or the.
Yeah, what's your body weight today?
It's like 247.
247, and what's your ideal body weight?
128.
Yeah, so you decide, somewhere between whatever you're comfortable with, and you set up this ideal body weight temporary for that. Let's say I am comfortable to reach 210. And then you make a step from 247 to 210, which is 37 pounds. And then, okay, you decide how many weeks you want to spend on it and what is your drop of the weight on a weekly basis. And then you watch yourself. You set up the plan and you execute the plan every week. Let's say a pound down, it's good. And you have 37 weeks and you have 37 pounds down. And then you decide for the next level. What is the next level? So it can be overwhelming, to drop 120 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which it takes, 120 weeks. Although, 120 weeks is 2 years and it's not really a long time.
So this sounds good.
Yeah,
Is that for that much pounds loss? Like for if I'm 51, like I know you said slower weight loss is better, like a half a pound a week.
yeah,
So okay.
yeah. You can, for the skin, and it's really a lot of loss here. So for the skin, how the skin is going to adapt to it, you have to watch it, and the slower you go with it, the better it is, because skin has more time to uh, adapt, to adjust. And when you end up eventually where you will be, you will find how the body is, and what to do with it then. It could be that it's not 128, that you will be comfortable with 160 and stop there, right? So it depends how your comfort is going to be, uh, and where you're going and how healthy you want to be, and what is the compromise.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Anybody else? Right. Let's go after the number, the word of the day. So what would be the word for today? Anyone?
Skin.
What is it?
Skin.
Okay, skin is good, right? It is the biggest organ of the body, and it's extremely important, really. So uh, you know, you don't want to have unhealthy skin, right? Yeah, you want to you want the skin to be healthy and fat, and so the thinner it is, the less fat it is there. It's better for the body, and it's easier to feed everything. All right, John, what's the word?
Grateful.
Grateful. All right, awesome. Nathan,
Volume, like workout volume.
volume. Yeah, volume is good. The whole load. The volume and load is calculated by coaches in weightlifting to estimate the load that the athlete receives over the week or day or month, and decide whether it's too much of it or not. So sometimes we the load is too high, and the athlete can be overtrained. And in the times of building the body, the load has to be higher and higher. So in the times of speed and power, the load drops. But it's a more complex how much to drop and so on. For general public, to find out the number of the load or volume is important, because you can have the idea of improving the load. If you change any number in the happy body, that will increase the total load. It means you are getting better by the total load. Every time you can calculate what the change is. Anytime that you increase the weight, even in one exercise, it's going to affect the total. And total is the response of the whole body system to that level that is already increased. The body has to adapt to it. It means the body has to get better in order to adapt to that level. And that's an important element of having a goal and driving yourself toward that, to have an image of the total load volume.
Yeah, I've been tracking my load. I don't even know for forever. Well, I switched from Android to iPhone back in 2020, so I have 2020 to now. I didn't start doing Happy Body till last year, but I've always just tracked everything. Um, I don't really. I mean, I used to compete in powerlifting, so that was helpful then. But it's funny looking back at these last few weeks. I moved and my weights were in the garage, and we were getting renovations done, so I wasn't using them. So I have just a load of zero for like a week and a half because I just did body weight, uh, Happy Body A with no weights. Um, so anyway, maybe I'll get back into
Yeah,
seeing how I.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Did you ever calculate the total load of the day in power?
Yes. Oh, and powerlifting. Yeah, I would, but it was when I was competing. Well, yeah, it would, be when you're in a building phase, doing a lot of volume, and then taper down the volume and increase intensity as you get closer. And then the last like week or so, you go really low volume, but singles and doubles,
Right.
and all the fatigue goes away, and you feel like a god. It's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
sure you're familiar. It's probably the same concept with Olympic lifting,
Sure. Yeah.
is yeah.
It's very, very close. Well, my load, the highest load that I ever achieved was about, you know, 100,000 kilograms. So it's 220 pounds in a day.
In a day. Okay, wow. I
Yeah.
could probably find, I wonder if I could
So
search by that.
so you can
That's
imagine
definitely a lot more than mine.
the way that you have to live during the training session.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at doing, this isn't even complete. I mean, yeah, like if I did like Happy Body, is that A or B? Is that B or C? I mean, sometimes I would do, well, actually, this is before I had the coaching. So I was doing like 12, it's 15,000 in a
Yeah,
day.
that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, you keep increasing it and keep increasing it, and um, eventually it will affect your body, your leanness, your body fat will drop because the more we lift, the leaner we become.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. So my is metabolic, right? Metabolism. All right, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
That's nothing. No, we don't have class next week.
In 2 weeks.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Thanks,
No,
Jordan.
no, you talk to
It's
Angela next week, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
because every 2 weeks you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
thank you, Jersey.
All right,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, Tracy.